Hey, hello, hello. I can't wait for Stan Healy to be over.
He copied his shit because apparently I copied a different link. Fuck, now I gotta do it from Twitter because Telegram's being a retard. Oh, and my scroll wheel is also being a retard. That's fun.
So your mouse is acting up?
Just the scroll wheel.
So how's your week been, man?
Pretty good. How's yours?
I don't know, not very good. It's been having to deal with a fucking heat wave.
Heat wave. Heat wave.
Yeah.
What am I getting ping noise from? I thought I had Discord's ping sound disabled.
We've been under a heat dome this past week. It's been fun.
Sounds very unfun. Extremely unfun, even.
It's supposed to, supposed to be nearing the end of it, thankfully. It's, I learned some interesting things like the tune for Star Spangled Banner was originally for a drinking song.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I mean it's not kind of a shocker. Most of our early patriotic music's kind of plagiarized from British ones.
And I mean, we used to drink a lot more alcohol back when we were a proper country. And we wore big woolly coats in unair conditioned rooms in 100-degree weather.
Uh, I mean, to be fair, I don't know. Imagine, I don't know, like our architecture today isn't really the best for heat, like dealing with heat.
Yeah.
And this morning it was fun. Weekends were flying around my room, and one decided to take a piss right next to me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I just felt something warm and wet, and I realized, yeah, one of the kids was pissing,
You were
and
like,
I had
oh,
to,
jeez.
yeah, I had to put my covers and the shirt I was wearing on top of the wash. Like I'll miss these kittens, but I won't miss them taking a shit and piss everywhere.
Oh, yeah, that's the trade-off. Like, when you adopt a pet, when you become a parent, yeah, you got an adorable thing to take care of, but you have to actually take care of it too.
Yeah, I mean some of them know how to use the litter box, like Tiny, which is the one we're keeping. Like if we put her in the litter box when she has to go, she'll go in there.
Hey, VJ. VJ got the sandwich emote. We're gonna discuss Toy Story. I'm really hoping Steve Dave shows up, because Steve Dave said he wouldn't miss it for the world, but he's still not in here yet. It's time to go. It's time to go, Steve. He's probably showering, so that I stop accusing him of being stinky. Which isn't gonna happen.
I
Uh,
need a shower. I need a shower after this. I need to see myself. It's like I said, it's been so hot, kind of gets you all sweaty and stuff.
yeah, I gotta make the reactive for the Discord smaller since you're the only one in here. That's the fun part of doing animation autism is having to constantly change the size of that window as people pop in and out.
Yeah.
I need to turn off this fucking Kingdom Hearts 3 music. Welcome to Animation Autism. Hi, Calicott. My name is Leo, and right now my co-host is Robert,
So
and we're going to be discussing Toy Story. Um, Toy Story is an interesting movie. It was the first feature-length movie made with the Pixar computer. I'm sure you guys already knew that. Pixar was actually a computer that was made. It was funded by George Lucas because he wanted to make better effects for the Star Wars movies. That's why he made the movies out of order, was because for the prequels he wanted to have better computer generation technology so that he could do like the particle effects and stuff that he wanted.
I just said that was an afterthought. It's like, maybe I should have, maybe I should write stuff that happened before the original trilogy.
Nope, it was all because he wanted to make his first three movies look freaking phenomenal, and they just didn't have the CGI capabilities at the time. And then after he funded them building Pixar, he sold it to a bunch of college students, and they started making stuff. They started with short films, which you might know about Tin Toy, which was about a little toy soldier, or what, I forget the fucking lamp's name. Luxo, the lamp, was the little ball. The lamp in the Pixar logo at the beginning of all the Pixar movies that hops on the eye, smooshes it.
Yeah, the one that kills the eye.
Yeah, it was a ball that it killed in its original short film. There was a
Yeah,
bigger lamp, and when he killed the ball, he got sad, and the bigger lamp was like, "Why are you sad?" And it was all of this without dialogue.
yeah.
And it,
I saw a bunch. Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
Uh, you know, um, they also made bunch of commercials like early on too. To make money and stuff.
There's the yin. Don't worry, we haven't started talking about the movie yet. We're still talking about Pixar's backstory. Steve, blink twice if you can hear me.
Hello. Hello.
Steve?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hi.
And St. Michael's here. It's a party now.
There we go.
There
Okay,
we
yeah,
go.
we can start. I have arrived.
All right.
No, we can start after I arrived. You're late.
You're both late. Robert was
You're-
here on time.
No, I'm on time. He's late.
No, Robert was here on time. Robert's the only one who gets a cookie.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. I'm used to making other people come first. It's not my.
It's okay, I understand. I too have that problem. So, as always, and by always,
Speaking of
I mean,
toys,
so as always, and by always I mean this is the second episode. I grokked some trivia, and I told Grok I want some lesser known trivia that even the most die-hard Toy Story fans might not know. So if you learned something today, Steven,
Oh,
let me
great.
know.
Here we go.
Here are some lesser known or deep cut details about the original 1995 Toy Story film that go beyond the basics. Woody and Buzz had very different origins. Early story treatments featured Tinny, the wind-up toy from Pixar's short Tin Toy, as as one lead and a ventriloquist dummy as the other. The dummy evolved into Woody, initially still creepy looking, which nearly tanked the project. I can't read out loud. In an infamous Black Friday screening, while Tinny became a space ranger after several name changes like Lunar Larry and Tempest from Morph. Woody's
I knew the
name,
Lunar Larry one.
yeah.
I didn't know the other one.
Woody's name honors Western actor Woody Strode, and Buzz's green and purple color scheme comes from director John Lasseter and his wife's favorite colors. Sid was inspired by a real Pixar employee. The destructive child who blows up toys was modeled after a former Pixar staffer known for disassembling toys and reassembling them into weird creations. His house carpet also matches the hexagonal pattern from the Overlook Hotel in The Shining,
Yep.
a favorite
Yeah, that
film
one's
of the editor.
that pattern shows up in a lot of movies.
Indeed. The movie is packed with Pixar in-jokes and cameos, like Andy's bookshelf. Oh, come on, Grok. Everyone knows about the famous Andy's bookshelf. Books reference earlier Pixar shorts like The Adventures of Andre and Wally B, Red's Dream, Tin Toy, and Knick Knack. One even says Lassiter. There's a Luxo Junior lamp and ball, a three-eyed mutant ant hinting at A Bug's Life, and more. John Lasseter voiced one of the aliens, and there are nods to Home Improvement. The Binford Toolbox exists in the movie. Star Wars, Star Trek, The Exorcist, and Alien. And there's a Wilhelm scream.
Binford Tool, that's
Oh,
an interesting one.
You guys are gonna have to fill in for me for a second. I gotta respond to someone in real
boy.
life.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about Toy Story.
Also, thanks for the first time chat, Ruthie Rainbow. Hello.
Hello.
Toy Story is by far the landmark film when it comes down to CGI. This was a
Oh
risk.
yeah. Well,
They
yeah. I
almost-
mean, we look at so much of Disney's shit nowadays. Like it's almost like they don't do standard animation. The last standard, or at least drawn looking 2D animation that Disney did was Princess and the Frog. Everything since has been, you know, Tangled, Frozen, that kind of style.
Utopia.
Yep.
Hi, Ruthie
But
Rainbow.
look at what the dog in Sid's dog looks like. It just
horrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell it's an animal, but there's no fur, there's no it's just generic shapes and colors. Now it's like they had to like individually put Sully's hair on.
Oh,
It's fucking insane.
all right. Since I'm back, I have more trivia facts, but we could talk more about the movie proper, I promise. So, real toy brands for authenticity with some refusals. Pixar got permission. You guys already know this. Permission from brands like Little Tikes, Play School, etc. for free. No paid product placement. Mattel wouldn't allow Barbie because they thought the movie would flop, and they didn't want her given a fixed personality. I didn't know that second part before. I didn't know that they didn't want her given a fixed personality by the Toy Story.
They must have changed their mind when they for the sequel.
Well, I mean, after the first movie did as well as it did, and they had already kind of established a Barbie voice actor for the Barbie CG movies, that was when they were like, okay, yeah, we can let Barbie be in the Toy Stories. And then Hasbro said no to G.I. Joe because they knew that the toy was going to be Sid's toy was going to get blown up, and they didn't want to see a G.I. Joe get blown up on the big screen. Slinky Dog had been discontinued, so they revived the design. And the only Pixar invented toys were the Troika eggs.
Hmm.
Well, we know
What
Mr.
metal-
Potato Head's a real toy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Animation and production.
Picasso.
I don't get it.
By the way, Mr. Potato Head is Exodia.
Oh yeah.
The Forbidden One.
You're gonna have to tell us that one when we get to
Yeah. So.
talking about the movie.
Yep.
Animation and production quirks. The toy soldiers marching was studied by nailing sneakers to wood and walking around in the nailed down sneakers. Scratch vocals were done for all the reels early on, which was innovative. The high scores at Pizza Planet include Pixar references like the company's phone number from Richmond, California, the digits of pi, and a date tied to the Black Friday crisis. And of course, we all know about the Andy's Mom license plate A113.
Yeah. Also, and a fuck ton of other things.
Yeah. And that's what Grok has given me. But one other little tad bit of trivia that I think we should know going into this movie is that it was actually originally going to be John Wayne as Woody and Billy Crystal as Buzz Lightyear, and the movie was going to be a commentary on old Hollywood versus new Hollywood.
I mean, John Wayne as Woody, I could see working, but Billy Crystal as Buzz, I guess it's just hard to hear anyone else's voice other than Tim Allen. So
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Well,
a
because
fire
that's what we got.
Hi, Renardo.
Are you sure about that? Because John Wayne died in 1979.
Maybe it was not John Wayne. Who was I thinking of? Paul Newman. That's the one.
Ah,
oh yeah, okay,
I don't know why
because
I
John Wayne
said
would have
John
made
Wayne.
sense.
Yeah, John Wayne wouldn't have made sense. Anachronistic. Admonish me.
No,
Leah was wrong.
you're
Leo
so
did it
wrong that you're
incorrectly.
not deserved. You are not worthy of admonishment.
Oh,
All
who's that
you
other
get.
guy? He was the voice of Smokey the Bear. He was in Ghost Rider. That would have been funny. He was another like cowboy-esque kind of guy. Oh,
Steven showing that
I-
he doesn't know the definition of admonish.
No. Also, I have not been to sleep yet, so like I'm
Oh yeah,
here
that
and not
reminds
here.
me. Are you still planning on doing a midnight stream tonight?
If I can get a nap right after this, depending on how long this is.
Well, I
If
was
not, well, it's going to be Jackbox and that's it.
last time it was a 2 hour thing. Um, I try to keep my streams to 2 hours because I like to be within
Okay.
reason for
and
other
that gives you
people's
2 hours
streaming
before my
schedule.
stream.
Excuse me, but you know how it is with live stuff. We do want to summarize the movie and discuss our favorite parts of the movie and the legacy they left behind and all that shit.
No,
Yeah.
it's okay. He can be tired, and then he'll just use that as an excuse why he can't win wheel.
Oh fuck, here we go.
So, without further ado, the movie opens up on a bedroom scene where a child is playing with his toys. What a
You have to
fucking
say
great concept.
bedrooms.
So the movie opens up on a bedroom scene. There's something called a Woody and something called Buzz.
There's not
And
a
they're
Buzz
all-
yet.
No Buzz yet.
Buzz isn't there
No
yet.
Buzz yet.
No, it's
yeah, Buzz comes later.
it's Woody. The sheriff is saving Bo Peep's sheep from the evil one-eyed Bart, who has disguised himself by putting a second eye in. Fun fact: the actual Mr. Potato Heads have the two eyes as one piece, so you can't actually have a one-eyed Bart Potato Head. Anyway, he stops one-eyed Bart by bringing his dinosaur that eats force field dogs because he anticipated that Bart would have a force field dog, and Bart gets sent to jail, which is Molly's crib, because that's the only thing in the room that has bars, and I'm sure that was what Andy was thinking of when he decided to make that the jail. It shows the creativity of what kids used to be like before the era of iPads.
A toy's equivalent to getting anally raped.
Ages 3 and up, it's on my box.
Ages 3 and up. I'm not supposed to be babysitting Princess Rule.
And then after
And then RC drives around and all the toys go everywhere on the floor.
and then
Camera pans to Woody talking to a little toy soldier.
wait, wait. You're gonna skip over the Randy Newman song. You're gonna skip over the part where after he saves the day.
You're the one that said the thing, and I followed along. Stop going out of order.
You're going out of order. Anyways, so after he saves the day,
This whole stream is out of order.
you're out of order. The vending machine in the lunchroom is out of order. Anyways, so after he saves the day, Woody flies around the house like an airplane and rides down the stair railing and then gets launched off of the lazy boy seat thing. When you pull the lever, it goes shoo. And then over that, there's this lovely song about friendship.
You got a friend in me. Do 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 do.
Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're really not helping this. I mean, a toy named Woody, A Friend in Me. I don't know. It's just
You're
I
not.
think Toy
Yes,
Story
there's
went woke.
plenty of jokes to make
We can make all of the
about
jokes
this kids show
about this kids movie.
Well,
Don't worry.
and that's an odd thing. It didn't get a show. Hercules got one. It
I
got
mean, it kind of did.
It sort
it
of
got
did.
mini-sodes made, but that was
No,
after the
The
third
Buzz
one.
Lightyear show.
Oh well,
Yeah,
okay,
that was after
cartoon.
the sequel came out, though.
Mhm.
Anyways,
I wonder in the world of Toy Stories, are sex toys alive as well?
that's a good question.
I don't want to know what happens with a blow-up doll. Is it? No, I don't know.
So, Toy Story as a concept came about in the same discussion at lunch that the guys were having as A Bug's Life and Monsters, Inc. Basically, one of the guys asked, "You know what do toys do when we're not looking?" The guys were like, "What?" It's like, well, because when you're a kid, you play with toys, right? But what if the toys, when you're not looking, continue to play? Like, what if that's their thing? That's how the movie was conceptualized. And so that's what the other toys do. They start getting up. They start doing the three and up. It's on my box thing. The pig is playing chess. The piggy bank's playing chess with the dog, or checkers, I mean. And
Well, no, the like Ham is picking up all of his coins from the floor.
So the
Data
joke
head,
about
all
how
messed
Pixar
up.
just creates movies by thinking, "Hey, what if this insert thing talked?" was a little more true.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
To be absolutely fair, this beginning scene just says, how many jokes can we do with these characters? Because you have, hey, look, I'm Picasso with potato head pieces all over the place.
and he calls Ham an
Uncultured swine immediately after that. What are
Yeah.
you looking at, you hockey puck? It's actually a hockey puck.
Yeah.
You know, the story then continues when Woody has to ask a toy soldier, you know, if where Slinky is. Turns out Slinky is under the bed, waiting to play checkers under the bed. Put the logic behind that one.
He wanted to challenge Woody to checkers. The checkers board just happened to be under the bed. He was pulling the checkers board out. But yeah, he told the drill sergeant, hi VJ. He told the drill sergeant to round up the toys for a staff meeting because he has some announcements that he needs to go over. The batteries need to be changed. Toys at the bottom of the chest need to be blown to bits, etc. Oh, and because of
Make
the
sure
fact
you
that they're
break
moving in a
break
week,
up the
Andy's
post.
birthday party has been moved to today.
Yep.
Which, that's the big thing that sets up the premise for the toy soldiers is that
Everybody is like shocked because, you know, new toys means they might be replaced, and Woody's like, no, nobody's being replaced.
yeah, every
It
birthday and
doesn't
Christmas
matter
they
how
go
long
through
we're-
this. They always
Yeah.
the kid always gets new toys, and everyone's always worried that they're not going to get played with as much because, you know, as a kid gets more toys, you do naturally play with the older toys less. Not necessarily because you want to play with them less, but because now you have more toys.
Right. So the
And-
only way that
And Mr. Potato Head was like, "Yeah, that's rich coming from you. You've been the favorite since Andy was 5 or whatever, you know."
Yeah, you've been the
and this
favorite
is
since
also the
kindergarten.
first time we get the first adult joke because when Slink's saying like, oh, we should trust Woody and all that, Mr. Potato Head takes his mouth off and starts kissing his own ass.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, and if you look
Calling him a
closely,
kiss
there's a
laugh.
visual glitch with that
Call him
too,
an
where
ass
his
kiss.
hand phases through his lips.
Oh yeah, it does.
That was back when they did adult stuff in kid shows, but they also just still made it subtle and funny.
Yeah,
No kid's gonna watch that and be like, "Oh, I get that." Like, no.
Which leads me to ask, is every toy a professional on whatever the toy came with? Because the next scene is a platoon of soldier toys infiltrating enemy lines in order to find out what the heck Andy got for his birthday.
Oh, and I love
Like-
that scene where Andy's mom steps on one of them and goes, ouch,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
knocks him out of the
like
way.
the
And as soon
Lego,
as she's
ow.
gone, one of them's like, I can't make it. And they're actually acting like they're fucking military soldiers. Like,
Just go on without me. Just go. A soldier never leaves a good soldier never leaves a man behind.
wasn't that the dude from Full Metal Jacket?
Yeah, I
Yes.
was just gonna say. Remember, F's in the chat for Gunny.
Yeah. Gunnery Sergeant Hardman.
What is your major malfunction, Private?
What is that? What the fuck is that?
VJ does bring up an interesting point. Which came first, Toy Story or possessed dolls in horror films? I'm pretty sure that Toy Story inspired the Child's Play movie, because the boy in Child's Play also happens to have the name Andy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Private Pile.
But the idea of having haunted dolls, I think that's a little more Victorian, wouldn't you think? I think that would be an older concept.
Yeah.
I mean, we've made movies about them, so Annabelle and all that shit.
So the soldiers have one walkie-talkie, while Woody and the gang have the other walkie-talkie up in the room. You Got a Friend of Me is part of the movie. The song Randy did with Paul is completely separate and came out in 1983. The former was released in 1995. Interesting. Thank you, Ruthie. Shit. So it's interesting that the toys themselves know enough to use to their advantage the other toys so that they can pull off this recon thing. He was a guard at the comedy club and was asked to be in the movie. Oh. The soldiers then proceed to tell them, hey, it's okay, everything's cool, it's all bed sheets and board games and whatnot. And then once they think that the coast is clear and that all of the toys have been put in, they turn off the radio, and then Andy's mom pulls the surprise toy out of the closet, and they have to turn the radio back on. And Rex, who is a nervous, panicky, dumb animal, knocks the fucking thing off the shelf. It loses its batteries, and they're panicking, trying to get the batteries back in. Also, plus equals positive, minus equals negative is the stupidest line I can ever think of in movie history, because the symbols are the symbols in the battery sockets. It doesn't say positive and negative inside the battery socket. It has the symbol that is on the battery.
Plus is positive, minus is negative. Oh, but me. Yep. Afterwards, of course, they call out like, Andy's coming in, and the kids make a mess.
Yeah. They knocked Woody off the bed because they need a landing pad for the Buzz Lightyear rocket.
Yep.
And then after the kids have fun with the Buzz Lightyear toy, they all run downstairs for cake. And the toys are like,
yeah, because that's what those kids need more of, a sugar.
Yeah, those fucking kids are hopped up. But, I mean, it was a 90s movie. That was what you did at a birthday party. You had all your kids' little friends together, and you hopped them up on sugar and soda and cake, and then you sent them home, and then their parents were like, oh, geez. Did you have fun today? Autism.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. Well, animation autism. That's it. All right, show's over. Yep. We got it.
We got the tagline. We got the autism. Anyways, since we have autism, we point out the fact that Woody has been accused of being replaced, and Mr. Potato Head even goes as far as to say that this new toy is sitting in his spot. And they all climb up to the bed to try and investigate, and they see this shiny plastic new guy with buttons and lights, and he seems to be delusional as he's inspecting this place as if it's a foreign land that he's never been, and there might be aliens or
calling
whatever.
Star Command.
Yeah, he's calling into Star Command and all this shit.
He's bouncing on a bed saying that the planet is unstable.
There seems to be no sign of intelligent life.
And then Woody's there.
And he tries to fry his brains with the laser. Imagine being a highly trained space ranger and preparing yourself for any situation, and your immediate reaction to someone saying hello is to kill their face.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds like cops in a major city.
Years of academy training wasted.
And then we get some more fourth wall breaks because they're like, "Where are you from?" And he's like, "Actually, I'm stationed in the Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4 as a member of the elite Universe Protection Unit of the Space Ranger Corps. He protects the galaxy from the threat of invasion from the evil Emperor Zurg, sworn enemy of the Galactic Alliance." And all Mr. Potato says is, "I'm from Play School."
And Rex
And
says, and I'm from
Rex is
Mattel.
apparently
Well,
from
I'm not
Mattel.
actually from Mattel. I'm from a smaller company that was bought during a company buyout.
But see, this is important because Play School, Mattel, you could argue in a space flick, a planet could be named those things. So Buzz still thinks he's a space ranger and has absolutely no reason to doubt it right now.
Yeah. He
None.
And he impresses all of the toys. He's got his buttons that make him say things, and that's kind of like Woody's pull string, kind of. Except for he sounds like he's had a tire run over him. You played with
And
Play
he,
School and Mattel toys too? Me too. I think all of us have, probably. All right, you do that, Robert. Anyways, so then when he presses the button, the big red button on his nipple, his wings come out, and he says that they are a beryllium carbonic alloy and that he can fly. Which Woody is not impressed because he's a toy. He knows that toys can't actually fly. So
yeah.
So he tells Mr. Lightbeer to prove it, and Buzz goes up to the bedpost, takes in a deep breath, and jumps. And he bounces off of a bouncy ball and lands on a Hot Wheels with 1 foot, impressive balance as it does the loop-de-loop. He catches on a airplane that's on the ceiling fan. It spins him around, and he lands back on the bed. And it's the coolest thing ever as far as the other toys are concerned, because they're like, whoa, that was cool. Like he did a combo without a skateboard even. And Woody is thoroughly unamused.
Oh yeah, he doesn't care at all.
Oh yeah, the
He is
to
not
infinity and
happy.
beyond. That's the catchphrase of the Star Command. And then that becomes the gimmick for a little while, is Woody and his fear of actually having been replaced, as Andy starts changing up his entire room, and there's this song montage about how strange things are happening to Woody, where he's changed his bed sheets to Buzz Lightyear stuff, and he's replaced all of his cowboy stuff with space posters. And then there's a scene, sort of later. I don't know how much later, because they said a week until moving day at the beginning of the movie, but then at the point of getting to Sid's house, they're already at moving day, and so I'm like, I don't know how much time passes during that montage. But Buzz is trying to fix the paper spaceship that he came in, and Woody's like, "Hey, Light Snack, you're encroaching on my territory, and I don't like it one bit. I peed on Andy's foot, that makes him mine." And Buzz still doesn't get it. He's like,
Why is a lot of the adult jokes in this episode happening with around the kids? Like,
Steve, we made an entire video about how The Lion King is about Republicans trying to defend their country from Democrats.
no, the Lion King is a ploy by Big Cat in order to
That's Steve
disenfranchise the
Dave lore.
Commonwealth.
We're talking about animation autism lore. Sit down.
I am sitting.
And so Buzz, who's still convinced that he's a space ranger, asks Woody if he'd like to lodge a complaint with Star Command, which Woody takes as a threat, and then proceeds to continue to pick on Buzz. It becomes a whole ordeal. He even undoes Buzz's space helmet, which Buzz overreacts to in the most fantastical William Shatner acting way
Oh yeah, totally hams it up.
before realizing that the air isn't toxic. Uh, I don't remember exactly the order of events after the Buzz looking
How
alien
dare you
thing, but
open a spaceman's helmet on an uncharted planet?
my
My
eyeballs
eyeballs
could
could
have
have
been
been
sucked from their
sucked from their
sockets.
socket. You actually think you're the real Buzz Lightyear? Oh my god, I thought it was just an act. Hey guys, look, it's the real Buzz Lightyear. And then, as you know, Woody and Buzz are having their back and forth on this, and Woody's losing his shit about it. That's when they hear a child laughing from outside, but apparently all the toys are scared of it. And they say it's Sid, and this is when Buzz learns what Sid means. And apparently, Sid stands for stupid, insane
Dog.
douchebag.
Generate.
No, that's Scud, you
Degenerate.
idiot. That's Sid. Remember, because at first Lenny's pointing
Yeah.
at the dog.
It sure looks like a hairy fella.
Yeah. Oh no, they're gonna blow up a Combat Carl.
Yep. And fun fact, Combat Carl had to be used because G.I. Joe refused to be part of the project.
I mentioned that at the beginning of the video, which you would know if you were
I'm
here on time.
re-mentioning it here because you decided to put it at the beginning.
Steve, if you had been here on time, you would have heard that part.
Well, I'm putting it where it needs to be, where it friggin' matters.
And then after he blows up the Combat Carl, we find out that Andy is going to Pizza Planet for dinner, and he's allowed to bring one toy. And
Just
Woody,
one.
yeah, and Woody takes the magic 8-ball and asks it, "Will Andy pick me?" It says, "Don't count on it." And that's when Woody gets the brilliant idea, after seeing the ball roll in between the dresser and the wall, to knock Buzz in between the dresser and the wall, so that Andy won't find him and will pick him instead. But the plan doesn't go according to plan. Woody takes the remote-controlled car's remote control and drives it at Buzz, misses spectacularly. It knocks over his corkboard, it hits the globe, and the globe rolls toward Buzz. Buzz ducks out of the way, fortunately, but then the globe knocks into Andy's desk lamp, which swings around and knocks Buzz out the window. We get the famous Wilhelm scream. And then the RC car tattles on Woody. He totally tells all the toys that Woody was the one that killed Buzz Lightyear. And this really irritates Mr. Potato Head. But Slinky's not convinced. Slinky's like, "Nah, Woody's still a good guy. He's been friends with us for years." But Mr. Potato Head's, yeah, like, but Buzz was becoming his new favorite toy. What if Andy starts playing with me more? Are you gonna knock me out of a window too?
I don't think we should give him the chance. And
Oh yeah,
that's
that
when the
reminds
friggin-
me. I wanted to point out the fact that the potato and ham are best friends. Ham and potatoes.
Yeah, ham and potatoes.
Ham and potatoes, guys.
Ham and potatoes.
You never really thought about it that way, did you?
Well, ham potatoes. So it's like ham sandwich, fries, and a hot dog.
Yeah, ham sandwich, fries, and a hot dog.
Yum.
And so Andy does go up to his room and doesn't find Buzz Lightyear and takes Woody with him to Pizza Planet. And while he's in the car, he realizes that he has to figure out a way to get Buzz and bring him back to the room so that he can try and make it look like he could explain that it was just an accident sort of thing. Meanwhile, the toys back at home have decided to try to use the barrel of monkeys to try to rescue Buzz from
To be
his
fair,
fate.
a good idea.
It was a good idea. Yeah, ham with potatoes, Ruthie. That would be great for your feast you're writing. And as Woody is pondering how he's going to get Buzz, Buzz has managed to latch himself onto Woody's mom's car and hold on for dear life. And then he climbs in through the sunroof. He's got a fucking fly on his helmet. Does anyone still get bugs in their grill anymore while driving? I used to see bugs on like windshields and grills all the time as a kid, but it's like there's no bugs anymore.
I mean, love bugs. Yeah, that's a yearly thing.
Yeah, I don't usually, but then again, I clean my car regularly, so
And this Pizza Planet truck seat is super important because it establishes a lot of lore that would be used in later Pixar movies. The Dynaco gas station is the same brand of gas that the cars in Cars still use years later.
oh man, are we talking Pixar lore now?
We're talking Pixar lore now.
Okay, so the reason why the toys need to be played with is because apparently the love of human beings is what causes toys to be alive. Oh wait, Pixar's head honcho said, no, that's not it.
All right. And then Woody and Buzz get into a fight because even though revenge is not an idea that is supported on Buzz's planet, we're not on Buzz's
That
planet.
they're on.
Which, by the way, they are on Buzz's planet. Buzz is
They
from
are on
Earth.
Buzz's planet.
Buzz is from Earth. Buzz just doesn't realize that he is on Earth. And this is when Woody seriously tries to get through to Buzz that he is a toy, not a space ranger.
Toy! You're not a space ranger. You're a child's action figure.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity.
You have a...
And
Oh, I've used that GIF so many times.
so as they're having their fight, Andy and his mom get back in the car from the gas station. I guess they had gone in to get snacks or something on their way to dinner. Weird. And they're about to be lost toys forever. And then that's when they luck out, and the Pizza Planet guy shows up in his car. And Woody's like, there's a spaceship on the car. This is perfect. I found a spaceship! It's a spaceship, Buzz! Buzz did burn Woody in that scene. Buzz wrecked Woody's day that scene. I sent
Yeah.
Steve a really good palate cleanser in his DMs on Discord.
There's a really good palate cleanser.
Yeah, I sent it to you on Discord. It's not the last thing I sent you, it's the thing above it.
What?
Yeah.
And I tagged you in something patriotic for tomorrow as well.
Yeah. So
Oh,
Steve's
the
got
fucking
plenty of
Super Smash Bros. Style.
yeah, the Smash
Yeah.
Bros thing. And so Woody thinks I'm gonna hang out in the back so that the pizza guy doesn't see me, but Buzz is like, nope, that's not safe. I'm going to the cockpit.
He calls
where
it a
there's-
cockpit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to the cockpit where there's safety belts. And the Pizza Planet dude is clearly a stoner. You can tell from his voice as he's paying for gas. He doesn't fucking notice the Buzz Lightyear in his car. He's just trying to get back to work already. Hey folks, I'm afraid I have to
Thanks
sign
for
up early.
Thanks for the directions, okay?
That's okay, Robert. Good luck with the ACs. I hope that you're able to get that figured out, buddy.
Yeah, bud.
Oh yeah, that's a problem.
Oh yeah, Ruthie's writing a feast story. That's unrelated, but so far she's got 3 types of pizza set up for her feast. And so they get to the Pizza Planet and they need to disguise themselves to get in because obviously they still can't break the rule of people can't see that the toys are alive. Why does Buzz follow that rule if he doesn't understand that he's a space ranger? He's not a toy. In his mind. And so
I don't know, man.
they get into
I don't
a
know.
paper cup and a burger box. Which what pizza joint has burgers? Name me a pizza joint that has burgers in the comments below.
Krusty Krab.
Oh yeah, the Krusty
Oh my
Krab.
God.
The Krusty Krab
Well,
pizza
it's not-
is the pizza for you and
Well,
me.
that's not a pizza place. That's a burger place.
Yeah, but it's a burger place that does pizza.
Actually, we're not really sure if it is a burger because they call Krabby Patties, but they have a separate word for burgers.
Krabby Patties are made of crabs.
Krabby Patties are made of plankton.
So
Krabby
that's what.
Patties are made of chum.
No, it is crab because in one episode he's like, so that's what I taste like.
No. That was a reference to what it's like to taste old. He was talking about how he was crusty and old like the Krabby Patty. No, it was the mom. The mom said that the Krabby Patty was old and stale, like that man over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't saying that he actually is made of crab. But yeah, the Krusty Krab even delivers. We're talking about Toy Story, damn it! You guys have me distracted with all this other fucking animation and my autism. So they go into the Pizza Planet, and Woody's plan is to just jump into Andy's mom's basket with Buzz so that they can just get taken home. And that's when he sees Sid is also there. Meanwhile, Buzz gets the great idea to get into the rocket ship shaped claw machine, which is full of the LGMs, who at this point have not been officially named the LGMs. LGM standing for Little Green Men. Hi, Ruthie. And the Little Green Men are asked by Buzz to take them to their leader. So they point up and they say, "The Claw. The Claw is our leader. The Claw chooses who will go and who will stay." Oh yeah, their master. And it's around this time when Sid gets bored of cheating at whack-a-mole and decides that he's going to go over to the claw machine and win himself a little LGM. And then when he lifts the LGM out of the machine, he sees that there's a Buzz Lightyear, which is the super rarest new toy in the world, and he cannot resist the opportunity to get a Buzz Lightyear out of the claw machine. By the way, the most unrealistic claw machine ever. What claw machine have you ever played where it fucking works? Not once, but twice in a row.
What kind of claw machine do you play that hooks on a rounded helmet and doesn't slip off? Yeah, Buzz was captured because the claw went and captured his round helmet.
His round
instead of the
plastic
claw just like it's slipping
helmet.
off. Like the claw should have just slipped off. Like Sid is a god of these claw machines.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lucked out, or whatever, plot armor.
And Woody tries his best to keep Buzz from getting sucked up by the claw, but the Little Green Men are like, "No, he has been chosen. He must go." And so once he arises,
the luckiest because he got 2 prizes out of the damn thing.
Yeah, and of course Woody has to go into toy mode once he arises outside of the surface of the LGMs because that's the way the toys work. And Sid,
yes, because unlike Diddy, Woody goes limp when a kid is around.
God damn it.
And Sid decides that he's going to head home with his 3 prizes. And he gives his little buddy Scud a little toy. He gives Scud a little LGM. He does the stay. Okay, now you can go. And the Little Green Man.
The squeaks of horror.
The squeaks of horror as the Little Green Man is devoured, presumably torn to shreds. You say.
Which it's revealed later he's not, but pretty much broken beyond repair.
Yeah. And then we learn a little bit more about the Sid lore as he takes his sister's Sally doll and does a triple bypass brain transplant on it using one of his own toys, the pterodactyl from his room. And he presents his wonderful creation to his sister, who is terrified And Sid yells down the stairs to his mom that she's lying. Whatever she says is not true. Sid's a fucking brat.
Oh yeah, he's a
Well, we're supposed to hate the villain, which, by the way, is Sid a villain?
he
I
to the
mean,
view of the toy, he's the antagonist, but he doesn't know what he's doing beyond being just a
he
13-year-old kid.
yeah, he's just a destructive kid. I thought he was 10, not 13, but you remember being you get to your double digits and you discover
Or
what
whatever.
fire is and you're like you turn into Beavis.
He's clearly got, you know, that kind of need for attention because probably not a two-parent home or not his original father. Just guessing.
Yeah,
So
I mean, this kid is neglected too. Like, somehow he was able to obtain mail order fireworks, which means that he likely stole his mom's credit card and ordered those fireworks and wasn't worried about the fact that she's going to see the bill for that later.
yep.
Heyo! Yeah,
Like,
it's
not
super
even.
depressing, actually. Like, when you think about it. I do
So
remember in the Microwave Society video, Jude mentioned that he grew up in a super religious household, and he remembered going to church, and he thought that Sid was a sinner because he had a skull on his shirt, and wearing a skull on your shirt translated to sin in his mind when he was a little impressionable child.
I mean,
uh,
the only other time I would expect a skull to be on a kid's shirt if it was like papyrus or something like that.
I mean, well, what about skateboarders? Skateboarders have the Zero logo, which don't try and tell me that the Zero logo isn't just Sid's shirt with the word Zero written in it.
yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't call Sid necessarily like a villain or anything. He's just the movie's antagonist because he's going against sentient beings that he doesn't understand are sentient beings.
Well, I mean, the movie is called Toy Story. It's the story from the toy's perspective, and as the guy that blows up his toys and tears them apart and reconfigures them, he does seem like a villain, a monster even. Like he's straight up like the boogeyman in your closet, as far as these toys are concerned.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he's clearly supposed to be like a dark character. He's got that caricature of Ozzy Osbourne on his wall, and he's got like black lights in his room and stuff. Um, the other toys even refer to what he does to the other toys as torture for fun when Buzz calls him a happy child.
I didn't. Well, we're past that scene.
Way past that scene. And so Woody and Buzz are in the room by themselves when yeah, Ozzy Osbourne's music is great. When they encounter several of Sid's creations, they encounter Roller Bob, the duck, Legs, the baby spider. There was this great line of books when I was a kid that Scholastic had put out where it showed the anatomy of stuff and like did breakdowns. And one of the ones they had was the toys from Toy Story.
Huh.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
It had a lot of like really cool detailed descriptions of like Rex and Woody. They referred to his chin as a heroic jawline. It was really cool. Um, anyways, these other toys are so terrifying that Woody and Buzz think that they're cannibals because they reach out and they grab the Sally doll, the one that was given the pterodactyl head, and Woody and Buzz assume that it was eaten. And that's when Buzz ends up sneaking into what I presume is Sid's dad's room. I'm not 100% sure. There's a
Yeah,
TV on with a commercial for Buzz Lightyear.
And that's
That's
where
why I
Buzz
said it.
discovers he's a toy.
Not a
Yeah, that's
flying
why I
toy.
was like, maybe that's his dad, maybe that's his stepdad. Either way, he doesn't have a strong father figure
Yeah,
that cares.
if this person is his dad, like this person is asleep on beer with the TV on whatever channel he left it on when he was channel hopping. And we see this commercial for Buzz Lightyear, which is advertised as not a flying toy. Which, did you
Not a
ever
flying
have that disclaimer on your TV during the toy commercials? I remember the Play-Doh
Yeah.
playset said fun to play with, not to eat, to make sure that you didn't try and eat the McDonald's stuff that you made out of the
Yes.
Play-Doh, but I don't remember seeing anything saying that the toy can't actually fly. Are kids really that stupid in the 90s?
Yeah, kids really are that stupid. They're even more stupid nowadays.
Yeah, there's now fucking shit that says, please open box before consuming pizza. Oh no, shit, dumbass. Thanks.
You
My-
must not forget about the rise of the Tide Pod Challenge.
My favorite
God.
warning label was do not wash clothes that are still on your body.
Oh my god.
There's a chainsaw
Don't
brand.
jump in the washer.
I think it's Steel, but there's a chainsaw brand that says do not attempt to stop chainsaw with hand.
You know what? If you want to do that, I say go ahead.
I think
Get out of the gene pool.
we should just do away with warning labels and let Darwinism do its thing.
We could, but we'd also have to get rid of stupid people suing companies.
That's true.
That's what really is the start of it.
And the unfortunate thing is if we did that, then we would also have to get rid of the smart people who had unfortunate circumstances that sue companies. That lady who had third-degree burns on her vagina from McDonald's coffee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the scary Canada commercial of the lady who was like, "Yeah, I'm going to be going to I'm going to be finishing my college and be working at the best place. This is the last day that I get to work at this restaurant." And then she spills fucking hot soup from a pot all over herself, and the whole thing is a PSA for wet floor signs.
Goodness.
Yeah,
So this
there's some stupid things.
so this warning on the TV that Buzz Lightyear is not an actual flying toy gives Buzz the idea to disprove it. No, I actually am the real Buzz Lightyear. I actually can fly. He sees the open window, and there's another Randy Newman song about how
So he
he
does
would go
what
sailing
every
no more.
stupid kid in the 90s did when they thought they could fly and jumped off the friggin' stairs.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was a South Park episode where Cartman did that.
Yeah.
That's when he
Yeah,
got
that's why I
psychic
mentioned it.
powers.
Yeah, he was like. Hey, Nikki. And from his long fall down the 2 flights of stairs, Buzz's arm breaks off, and he will go sailing no more. The next morning, Sid is torturing Woody to try and figure out where the rebel base is. He's got a magnifying glass, and wait, no, I think this is before the Buzz scene. Yeah, it is, because that afterward, when the Pop-Tarts are ready, Woody sticks his face in a bowl of unfinished Fruit Loops. What fucking kid doesn't finish their Fruit Loops?
Right?
Oh,
And
kids with
Buzz commends him
braces.
on not talking under that level of torture. Yeah, the Buzz trying to fly scene was after that happened. What'd you say, Steve?
Kids with braces don't finish their Fruit Loops.
Oh yeah, Sid does have braces.
Kids with braces shouldn't have them in the first place then.
And also, why did he have Fruit Loops if his mom was like, "Sid, your Pop-Tarts are ready"?
I think we've already established that his parents don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of a spoiled brat. This kid gets fucking Pop-Tarts while he's got dental
He
work
has
going
his
on.
own room attached to the roof of the building.
And
He's allowed to put.
oh yeah,
He's allowed to put friggin' posters like fucking playful Megadeth stuff and
yeah.
Sid's posters. Hold on.
But anyways, after Buzz's arm breaks off, he goes into a deep depression because he realizes that he is a toy. And Hannah finds him and decides that she's going to use him for a tea party with Marie Antoinette and her little sister. While Woody is hiding from Buzz in a coil of Christmas lights that will come into play later.
Yes.
Woody gets the great idea to call Hannah downstairs with his best Hannah's mom impression that doesn't sound a thing like the lady. I don't know how she fell for that shit.
Oh no, dude.
And we get the famous, "Gone! It's all gone. 1 minute you're defending the whole galaxy, and suddenly you're sucking down Darjeeling with Jar Jar Binks, and suddenly the whole galaxy sucks."
Oh, woo.
And Woody has to snap Buzz out of it, and that's when Buzz...
That's when Buzz reveals that he tried to fly out the window. That's why he's missing an arm.
And Woody's
And of
like,
course,
"That's a genius! Out the window!"
Oh my
That's
God,
how we get
hold
back
on.
to
We have a window!
There's a window!
There's a window!
There's a fucking window, guys! Can you believe there's a window? And so Woody goes over to the window of Sid's house that faces toward Andy's house, and Slinky Dog's like, "Oh, hey, look, it's Woody!" And they're all excited to see him, and he tosses them the Christmas lights, which fucking great arm, by the way.
Yeah, really great art.
And Slinky catches it. Great catch, by the way. And he's like, "Tie it off to something so that I can climb over." And Potato Head's like, "I got an idea. What if we don't? Because don't forget, this guy killed Buzz." And Woody's like, "Well, no, what are you talking about? Buzz is fine. He's over here. He's with me."
And he asks
Will you get up here and give me a hand?
And Buzz
That's
throws him the
very
fucking
funny.
arm.
That's very funny. But this is serious. And so he just pretends that he is friends with Buzz with his arm on the other side of the window sill.
But Ham's not
So that
buying
the
it.
other
He's like,
players-
"Something's screwy about this." And Potato Head's like,
And
"What are
then-
you trying to pull?" And Woody reveals...
Nothing.
And somehow the arm is in the other hand. What?
And the face
Woody.
on Slinky. Slinky's face says it all. Just like, "I'm gonna be sick,
He is-
man."
Yeah.
And he
Dead
even lets
inside.
the fucking Christmas lights go. He's so depressed. He's so disappointed in Woody. Like, "I can't believe you actually killed Buzz Lightyear, and you thought we were gonna trust you, dude. Seriously?
Right.
What the..."
Right.
But then
So
Sid...
when all this goes awry, all of the toys like gather around Buzz to try to fix him, even though Woody thinks they're going to eat him, like they're cannibal toys. But no, they end up fixing Buzz,
Yeah.
and he realizes all the ugly toys in Sid's room are actually good. But they all hide when Sid comes upstairs.
Yeah, because
And,
it
oh my
arrived.
God.
It arrived. His package finally came in the mail.
Oh my God! It's a rocket!
The big red rocket.
Yeah,
Came in
the
the
big
mail.
one. Extremely dangerous. Keep out of reach of children. And his parents let him grab it.
Yeah.
There's
Oh no,
probably
yeah.
gonna
That
be
was a
all-
plot
what-
point too. He had asked his sister earlier if a package had come in the mail, and she was like, "I don't know."
And that was the package.
That was the package he
it.
was waiting for.
Yep. And so after he can't find Woody to, launch a cowboy into space, he straps the rocket to Buzz Lightyear. By the way, the rocket being fireworks.
And he's all
he's-
excited until it starts raining.
It starts raining, and then we get one of the best posters in his room, Mega Dork.
Yeah, Mega Dork. I love Mega Dork.
Friggin' Mega Dork.
And so he puts
Oh yeah.
a milk crate above Woody, which traps him.
He did that, but then like taped the rocket to.
Yeah, tape the rocket to
thing.
Buzz. The toolbox that I mentioned earlier, the
And we
Timmy
actually
Toolman
get
toolbox.
like he really does have an imagination. It's just a destructive imagination. Because he
Yeah.
looks at Buzz as it starts raining, like he can't launch the rocket. And he goes, Sid Phillips reporting. Launch of the shuttle has been delayed due to adverse weather conditions at the launch site. Tomorrow's forecast, and he sets the alarm clock with a baby's hand on it.
Yeah.
What compelled this kid to do that to an alarm clock? How is an
He's
alarm
just
clock a
creative.
toy?
He's just creative.
Oh, he's just creative.
So while
Yeah, that's the word.
so
His
while
mother's
Sid
name
is
is Karen,
asleep,
isn't it?
so while Sid is asleep, Buzz decides that he's gonna try and rescue Woody, and get him out of the milk crate. But Sid unfortunately wakes up and takes Buzz and the rocket and goes outside with them. So Woody has to convince the cannibal toys that are not cannibals to come up with a plan to help save Buzz, and it's going to involve breaking a few rules.
One thing when Woody's trying to encourage Buzz and tell him, like there's a good reason why toys are important to kids. Like to be a toy is better than being a space ranger because of how important the kid thinks you are. Woody is standing on a military issue handbook called the Improvised Interrogation Handbook. Why does Sid have this?
That's probably how he came up with the idea to torture Woody with a magnifying glass.
Maybe his stepdad or drunk real dad is a former military guy.
That would explain why he likes blowing up the combat Carls.
It also might explain why his dad doesn't care and he's just an alcoholic. He's dealing with post-war shit.
Yeah, PTSD.
Yeah.
Sid is a very tragic character.
So that
Sid's
would
a very
mean
tragic character.
Sid's dad is probably Gulf War.
Hi, Xenon.
Oh, and by the way, Buzz was made in Taiwan.
Oh yeah, Buzz was made in Taiwan. Everybody, you should go follow Xenon. He does Super Smash Bros. Melee stuff. He's a cool dude. Yeah, you should follow everyone who's in my chat because they have good taste. They're watching my channel. You should also follow me because they have good taste and they're watching this channel.
I'm not sure about that last one. I don't know who would want to watch a lion.
I'm gonna remember that the next time you show up in my chat, Steven.
Well, now Steve Dave is a forever lurker.
Hi, Steve.
Do something, bitch. Do something.
So,
Oh, no.
what was I talking about? Oh, yes. Woody and the
Toy
other
Story.
toys have to figure out how they're going to get outside to disrupt the launch of the rocket. And Sid sees Woody on the ground and throws him on the barbecue grill and says that he'll have a cookout later. Also, Sid has matches. Not only does this kid have a rocket, but he has matches. This kid's parents do not pay attention to him at all.
No.
No.
And that's when Woody does the famous scene, the reach for the sky. And Sid's like, what? There's a snake in my
ain't
boot.
big enough for the two of us.
What? Somebody's
Somebody
poison the
poisoned the
water.
water.
Water hole.
It's busted. Who are you calling busted, Buster? That's right. I'm talking to you, Sid Phillips. We don't like being blown up, Sid, or smashed, or ripped apart.
We?
That's right. Your toys.
Your toys.
And then
all
the
the
toys
toys
start
come
coming
out of
up
the
out of the
ground
ground and
and-
shit.
And it's all
Go
like
ahead.
fucking Dawn of the
like
Dead
start
style.
walking, yeah, Dawn of the Dead, friggin' horrifying this, scarring this child for life.
Yeah, this kid's gonna need therapy for years.
As if he already didn't.
I mean, this kid's gonna need therapy for years, Mikey.
He's gonna start telling his mom and dad this fucking story, and then they're gonna put him on everything.
And then, according to Meat Canyon, he got cancer.
Not surprised,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, caused
Yeah.
by all the drugs.
No. He got cancer because that's what happens when toys talk to the humans.
so
Did
Woody
you not?
does
Did you guys
the
never watch
final-
the Meat Canyon?
I watched Meat Canyon once upon a time. I just never really watched it.
I watched it. I
lately.
just don't remember.
I didn't watch a lot of it. I understand what it is. It's supposed to be, creep out animation.
See, I always
A lot of
thought
it's
that
kind of funny.
Meat Canyon's videos were like nightmares that Hunter had, and he decided to turn them into cartoons.
I'm not surprised if that is the lore case. But Woody ends up doing the last scare on Sid, and he runs inside, and now he's afraid of his sister's doll,
Yep.
which makes me
Now
wonder
we'll use
why
that
he's running
against him.
upstairs to his room, because his room is filled with crazy looking
Well, I mean,
toys.
all the crazy looking toys were downstairs in the sandbox because they did the Dawn of the Dead shit. I think Sid was smart to run to his room, except for the fact that he's fucking boxing himself in at that point.
Yeah, okay. There's a temporary fix.
Yeah, I
Not a
mean, what's he gonna
long-term.
do once the toys get to his fucking door? Jump out the window?
Either way, fans who say that Sid is the villain, well, now Sid's not the villain, Scott is.
Yeah. That's when Woody and Buzz see that the Eggman moving truck, Eggman, uh,
Eggman.
is across the street, and Andy is about to leave, so they need to haul ass, otherwise they are going to be left behind at Sid's house. And if you think Sid tortured toys before, imagine what Sid would do once he knows that the toys are alive. Get a load of this! Yes, exactly. And there's a funny even gag where Buzz tries to get out from under the fence and the rocket's still taped to his back so he can't fit. So Woody has to push his head down so that he crouches far enough to get the rocket through. That's some funny shit.
Yeah.
And they try catching up to the moving van and they get on a hold of the rope and they get it open and Woody's like, guys, and everybody's like, no, get away from us, you murderer. And
Yep.
they toss him. And
They toss him off only for RC to catch him on Buzz, because apparently Woody has a sniper eye and can see RC from that far away.
yeah. And RC
But
goes back to get all of them, and they're chasing the car. And Lendy's like, "Hey, look,
also real quick, how fast are they going?
I mean, they can't be going very fast if a little RC car is able to keep up with them. But maybe there's just heavy traffic
Like,
at
okay,
this
so
point.
when they're in the neighborhood, I can see upwards of 20 miles an hour.
I was gonna say there are some scumbag dumbasses that just drive insanely fast down at least my, the tiny neighborhood road. And I'm like, no, 20 miles probably max. So that's still 20 miles
I mean, I don't know how
for an RC car.
I don't know how fast or slow the moving truck is supposed to go, but I'm pretty sure that there's like a limit on those things, especially back in the 90s because they were not as well built and you don't want that fucking thing to tip over and crush another car. But still, the realism is kind of broken there a little bit with how fast RC has to be going to catch up to the other toys. Anyway, Lenny realizes that RC has Woody on his back and Buzz, and then they all feel bad because Woody was telling the truth and Buzz is alive. And so they try and get Rocky the Gibraltar, the strong guy that nobody remembers, to
I do.
help them get the van. Well, you remember because you played Toy Story 2.
Well, yeah, but Rocky was also in Toy Story. When the one we're talking about.
I literally saw a tweet like half a month ago.
Also,
where it was
not
a
Rocky
picture.
Gibraltar, because they call him Crunch
They call him
or
Rocky.
Crush.
What do you mean?
No, they say Crush the ramp.
They said Rocky the ramp.
Oh, you know what? I was waiting for this. I'm pulling up the YouTube. I have the YouTube movie,
Okay,
and I've been
Steve.
going like just scrolling through it.
Okay, Steve.
So I'm gonna go to it.
Okay, Steve.
And when Bo Peep says "Crush the ramp," he goes over to the thing.
It's Rocky.
It's got. Yeah. Okay. All right. I've got it right here.
Where's the link
Fucking-
so that I can share it on the stream? I guess so I can get
No, I
copyright stricken.
have like a purchased movie, so I don't know. Will it share over Discord?
It
Holy
won't. I thought you were like gonna link me to the YouTube.
You know what? Hang on, I'm gonna grab my phone and play it over the microphone. Fucking. No, hold on. I should be able to find a clip. I should be able to find it.
Jeez.
Toy Story.
This is exactly what I needed
Crush
actually
the
for animation autism. Is for us to fucking butt
Autism?
heads over.
Because you say he's Rocky Gibraltar, but
He
they
is
call
Rocky
him
Gibraltar.
Crush.
They don't call him Crush.
They call him Crush.
They do not. Crush is the turtle from Finding Nemo.
Crush the ramp. That's what they said.
They said Rocky the Ramp.
Oh my God, no, they don't.
Is there closed captions on your copy? Can you turn on closed captions and send me a screenshot?
I can. Oh my God, that's a good idea. Actually, that is.
Because if you can
I'm
send me a
sure
screenshot, I can post it on the
Z and Buzz is with
the live
him.
stream as a source.
It is Buzz. What is telling the truth? We're almost there. Okay, let's turn on closed captions. Okay, so the audio says Crush, the subtitle says Rocky.
I don't buy it. I think that the audio
they
says
fixed
Rocky.
Rocky. No, I'm being dead serious with you.
I think
The
you might be
audio-
wrong.
Has Bo Peep saying Crush the Ramp.
I'm pretty
And
sure she
the
says Rocky.
Subtitle says Rocky the Ramp. She does not say Rocky. This is fascinating to me.
Okay, guys. If anyone else has a copy of Toy Story that can corroborate
Grab my
Steve's...
goddamn
'cause-
phone. Play it with my goddamn microphone.
We interrupt this program to bring you Steve spurging out over a children's movie from 1995.
Here it is, here it is, here it is, here it is. Here it
No,
is.
I just
Here it
say
is,
she did say crush.
It is my ready some truth. Oh my God, we're terrible people and then oh fuck. I went past it. We're almost there.
Don't stop.
Listen.
Don't talk over it.
Crush, not Rocky. Crush, but the subtitle says fucking Rocky.
I still think it says Rocky.
The subtitle says Rocky. Bo Peep calls him Crush.
No, it says crush. You got to realize the CERN super collider shut down. We're not in the Mandela world anymore. The cornucopia is back.
I know what I'm listening to, Mikey. I'm not crazy.
Regardless,
I'm agreeing with you, asshole. Not
rega-
on your side.
regardless, the toy's name officially is Rocky Gibraltar, and Rocky
It is.
gets the ramp down from the moving van, which the moving truck, which the toys are still supposed to be avoiding being noticed by humans, right? Like
They're supposedly
while
yeah,
they're
like,
driving
they're-
down this public road,
Yeah.
while
it's real
RC
weird.
is driving Woody and Buzz to the moving truck,
Yeah, no one notices a moving truck with the door wide open.
and that's when the batteries start wearing out on RC. And Woody and Buzz once again think that they're going to end up stranded. And Woody does his sobbing no. And then as Buzz leans down in his depression, that's when Woody starts to feel... How did plastic feel? Starts to feel the sunbeam hitting his hand. And he's like, oh, wait. No. Before that, they realized they still have a match. Because Sid had put a match in Woody's holster. There's no gun in Woody's holster.
No, there isn't.
And they think they're going to light the rocket with that. And then that's the no. And then that's when the thing with the sunbeam. And he tells Buzz, hold still. And he lights the fuse with the... What's the reality on that? Like, can you light a firework by magnifying sunlight?
Possibly.
I'm sure. Actually, you know, what? I'm sure you could.
Someone hit up Vsauce.
Someone hit up Adam and Jamie.
Yeah, myth bust this shit. Uh, and then they light the rocket. They're able to get started moving, and Woody realizes that he just lit a rocket. Rockets explode, and they start flying towards the moving truck. They drop RC so that he can land in the back of the truck. He runs over Potato Head. It's a pretty funny joke. And Buzz gets the great idea to use his wings to tear the duct tape, which not real. That part I'm 100% sure is not real. Buzz's plastic wings cannot cut through that duct tape. There's not enough pressure in those wings that are made of beryllium carbonic alloy to tear through fucking duct tape. And the rocket is destroyed, and Buzz and Woody land safely in the van, and Andy's super happy because he finally was reunited with his toys.
Mm-hmm.
And then we cut to...
Skip ahead to the next Christmas.
Yeah, we cut to the next Christmas.
Which makes Toy Story a Christmas movie.
Which makes Toy Story a Christmas movie. Toy Story's a Christmas movie, guys. You can watch Toy Story on Christmas. It's canon.
And Jaws is a 4th of July movie.
Yeah, and Jaws is a 4th of July movie. Happy 4th, everybody. Not yet. And Molly gets a Mrs. Potato Head, which is great because ages 3 and up, it's on a box. I guess Molly turned 3 between now and Christmas. And Woody and Buzz are super excited. They're buddy-buddy, but something seems to be troubling Buzz. And Woody's like, oh, come on. Don't tell me you're worried that something's going to replace Buzz Lightyear. And then we find out that Andy got a puppy for Christmas. It was a great movie. And if there's any memes you guys would like to share, now would be the time to spill them.
I mean, other than the whole, other than every YouTube poop that's ever been made of Toy Story.
You wanted to talk about how Potato Head was Exodia.
Oh yes, that's right. In case you didn't know, there's a Disney card game called Disney's Lorcana. It uses a bunch of Disney movies and Disney references on their cards, and you can build decks, and you duel that way. Well, the popular Yu-Gi-Oh card, Exodia the Forbidden One, has the effect if you have the right leg of the Forbidden One, the left leg of the Forbidden One, the right arm of the Forbidden One, and the left arm of the Forbidden One, in addition to this card in your hand, you win the duel. Disney's Lorcana decided with the black hat item, if potato, legs and arms, nose and mustache, eyes and ears, and black hat are all in play under your control, you win the game.
Assemble the
Mr.
potato.
Mr. Potato Head is Disney Lorcana's Exodia the Forbidden One.
Which is awesome.
So I thought, but unfortunately, those were created cards. But they should do this.
They should do that.
It is an internet joke. I fell for it, but goddamn, it's funny and it should happen.
And of course, we also have to talk about the impact that the movie had and the legacy that it led to. Toy Story spawned 4 sequels, 2 of which are really good. One of those sequels spawned a TV series. The first 2 movies spawned video games that are pretty good. The spin-off cartoon series that spun off from 2 also got a video game. It exists. And then eventually Toy Story 3 got a movie, or a video game. And many, 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 many years later, Toy Box was made into a world in Kingdom Hearts 3.
It's about damn time.
I know. There were character models in the code of Birth by Sleep. As far back as Birth by Sleep, Nomura wanted to put Toy Story representation in Kingdom Hearts and just couldn't find a way to link it to Kingdom Hearts. Also, it's interesting that in Kingdom Hearts 3, Xehanort is talking about how interesting it is that that toys can have hearts, when we already had that discussion in Kingdom Hearts 1 with Pinocchio?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
it's kind of wild when you think about it. Oh, also, this movie referenced another Disney movie. It referenced The Lion King by having Hakuna Matata be the song that played in the van while Woody and
Oh
Buzz
yeah.
were chasing the truck down. For more information about The Lion King, check out Animation Autism Season 1, Episode 1, The Lion King. I also love Kingdom Hearts. Ruthie Rainbow just loves everything. I'm glad.
It does.
I'm glad that Ruthie Rainbow loves everything. And of course,
I'm,
Toy Story also led to the sale of many, many, many toys, including the discontinued Slinky Dog, which had to be put back into production because kids wanted one. My little brother actually had a Buzz Lightyear toy that kind of acted like a transformer. Like you could fold its parts in and change it to look like a different dude. There was a pull string Woody that actually said the things. His hat was even
Yep.
detachable. There is a snake in my boot. And you
Oh
can't
yeah.
have a conversation online anymore without Toy Story coming up. That's a lie, obviously. But the amount of Toy Story memes that get spread around Twitter, because much like SpongeBob, there's a scene for every situation. You can find in any big Twitter posts, comments, eventually, if you scroll long enough, a Toy Story meme.
Yep.
You found your
I've
wife's
used the
Woody and Buzz in her drawer? Nice firefighter.
many a time I've used "You're a sad, strange little man."
Yes. But it
yeah, I
wasn't
bet
from
you
Toy
very well.
Story. St. Michael already made that joke twice.
And it
Um,
wasn't funny either way.
but it does make me wonder, like, because in Toy Story 2, and we're not going to talk all about Toy Story 2's entire plot today, but in Toy Story 2, Woody meets Jesse and the Prospector and Bullseye and finds out that he was based on a entire series from the 1950s. And in Toy Story 1, Buzz thinks that he's a space ranger, and the little green men think that they're little green men. The army men behave like army men. Rex knows that he's from Mattel. Mr. Potato Head knows that he's from Play School. Why is Woody the only toy that doesn't know his lore and backstory? X-Files theme.
Because he's a hand-me-down toy and he never saw himself.
I mean, yeah, he's handed down, I suppose, but like, you would think that he would at least retain some of that knowledge.
That is true. I mean, and even
Hmm.
Buzz thinks he's a space ranger.
I mean, when Buzz encounters the other Buzz in Toy Story 2, he has to use his knowledge of the fact that he's a space ranger or he's a Buzz Lightyear against the guy to make him realize that he's a toy.
Maybe it's because he spent so much time with Andy, and Andy didn't know what he was. He just thought it was a generic cowboy doll.
Oh, do you think that's what's up? Do you think that what the child knows affects what the toy knows?
It might,
Quite
because
possible.
Andy probably didn't know what Woody was from. He just was like, "Hey, my mom or my dad or grandpa or whatever gave
No,
me
no, no,
this
no, no. That makes
cowboy doll."
perfect sense because at that point in the movie, that is when Andy, like I said, he's redecorating his entire room. He's got all of the Space Ranger stuff going up, all the cowboy stuff coming down, and he's super excited to have this Buzz Lightyear. He probably is autistic like us and probably does know the whole lore of Buzz Lightyear. And so that's why Buzz is super gung ho about he is a Space Ranger, doesn't realize he's a toy, is because uh, Andy played with him as the Space Ranger so vividly.
Yeah.
Whereas with the other toys like Rex and Potato Head, maybe Andy had gotten them a little bit more recently, so he knew that they were from that toy company because he saw their logos on their toys. And maybe the tidbit about how Rex was actually owned by a smaller company that was bought by Mattel was a fun fact that Andy's mom had told him when he got the toy.
That's the best guess I have.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's the operating theory on that one.
That would also explain how, even though they had just met, Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head instantly become this old married couple. And by the time the second movie comes around, they're already like in their 40s.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
I think we've covered a good amount.
Absolutely.
yeah.
So, for the next animation autism, what I really, really want to do, guys, is the reason that I wanted to reboot my podcast in the first place. I want to cover Fantastic Mr. Fox. So, if you haven't seen that movie or haven't seen that movie in a long time and you want to be on animation autism, make sure that you watch that movie. I will announce in the Discord server when I'm going to do it ahead of time so that you have time to do your homework if you still haven't yet. But if there's nothing else that you guys want to contribute about Toy Story, I guess we'll do the traditional next time on where we say the fake what we're gonna do.
Well, next time on Animation Autism, um, Lilo and Stitch.
Next time on Animation Autism, Aladdin.
Next time on Animation Autism, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're on this on YouTube, why are you watching it on YouTube? You should follow my Twitch. It's in the description. Follow these guys. I'll put their links in the description. And I'll also put a link to the Discord in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Later.
I gotta figure out who we're gonna fucking raid. I can't raid St. Michael because not only is he not on Twitch, but also he's not live yet.
All right, I'll see you guys
No.
later. I'm gonna go get a couple hours.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead and get a nap in so that you can lose at wheel later.
But
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna head out as well. I'm gonna get ready for wheel. So later.
Since he bothered to come in and lurk, I think I'll raid Xenon. So if you guys like Super Smash Bros. Melee, you should totally check this guy we're raiding out. He's pretty cool. He's a hell of a dude. Very fun chat. And I'll see you guys on the other side. Take care.